What happens when Hollywood glamour collides with royal ambition? Can a fairy tale marriage truly mask the challenges of reality? The union of Prince Rainier III of Monaco and Grace Kelly captured the world's imagination, but beneath the glittering surface lay a complex tapestry of strategy, sacrifice, and intrigue. Monaco, a tiny principality on the French Riviera, was facing an uncertain future in the mid-20th century. Its economy, heavily reliant on gambling revenue, was struggling, and its image as a haven for the wealthy had begun to fade. Prince Rainier III, determined to secure Monaco's survival, recognized the power of celebrity and sought a partner who could bring international attention to his state. Enter Grace Kelly, a Hollywood icon at the peak of her career. Their marriage wasn't merely a romantic union, it was a bold and carefully orchestrated strategy to rejuvenate Monaco's global standing and solidify its reputation as a glamorous destination. As we unravel the layers of this iconic marriage, we find a story as dramatic as any film Grace Kelly ever starred in. The marriage between Prince Rainier III and Grace Kelly was more than a romantic union. It was a meticulously calculated move to elevate Monaco's status on the world stage. In the 1950s, Monaco's economic prospects were bleak. With its primary revenue stream, the Monte Carlo, facing declining profits, the principality risked losing its independence to France. Prince Rainier, an astute and pragmatic ruler, saw an opportunity to harness the power of celebrity culture, which was flourishing in the post-war era. Grace Kelly, with her global fame, elegant demeanor, and reputation as Hollywood's ice queen, was the perfect candidate to breathe new life into Monaco's fading grandeur. Their engagement immediately became a media sensation, drawing attention to the principality in a way that no political maneuver ever could achieve. Every fairy tale has its price, and in this case, it came in the form of a $2 million dowry. John B. Kelly, Grace's wealthy father, was reportedly reluctant to part with such a large sum, viewing the demand as somewhat transactional and unromantic. To Rainier, however, the dowry was a critical component of securing his bride and symbolized the blending of American wealth with European aristocracy. Adjusted for inflation, this amount exceeds $20 million today, underscoring the financial stakes of the union. The dowry also included a substantial contribution to Monaco's treasury, which was in desperate need of rejuvenation. While the arrangement might seem cold, it underscored the high stakes involved in the marriage, both personally and politically. For Grace Kelly, marrying Prince Rainier meant leaving behind a dazzling Hollywood career that had catapulted her to international stardom. At just 26 years old, she had already won an Academy Award for The Country Girl and starred in cinematic classics such as High Noon and Rear Window. Her performances showcased her versatility as an actress, from vulnerable ingenues to strong-willed heroines. However, her transition from Hollywood royalty to actual royalty required her to relinquish her acting career entirely. MGM Studios, recognizing the publicity potential of her royal wedding, struck a deal to cover parts of the event and crafted her trousseau. The wedding was a public spectacle unparalleled in its time, blending Hollywood glitz with European royal tradition. However, notably absent were members of Europe's prominent royal families. While Rainier's position as a sovereign prince afforded him considerable status, Monaco's small size and lack of significant political influence meant that its royal family was often regarded as less prestigious than larger European monarchies. As a result, many European royals chose not to attend the event, highlighting a subtle but significant snub. This absence was particularly striking given the global attention the wedding received and underscored challenges Monaco faced in earning respect on the international stage. Over 30 million people worldwide tuned in to watch the Wedding of the Century, which was broadcast live, capturing the hearts of audiences across continents. The two-day celebration began with a civil ceremony on April 18, 1956, in the grandeur of Monaco's palace throne room, where Grace Kelly officially became Her Serene Highness Princess Grace of Monaco. Grace Kelly arrived wearing a wedding dress that remains one of the most iconic bridal gowns in history, celebrated for its timeless sophistication and intricate craftsmanship. Designed by Helen Rose, a costume designer from MGM Studios, the dress was a masterpiece of mid-century design. It featured a high-necked lace bodice, long sleeves, and a voluminous skirt made from silk taffeta with a cathedral-length veil that trailed behind her. The intricate lace was imported from Brussels, and the design incorporated elements of both Hollywood glamour and royal tradition. The dress reportedly took 6 weeks and 30 seamstresses to create, reflecting the attention to detail befitting both a movie star and a princess. It was a symbolic garment, blending Grace's two worlds and serving as a visual metaphor for her transition from one life to another, ensuring that her image would be immortalized as the epitome of grace and refinement. The entire event was meticulously choreographed, turning Monaco into a global stage and reinforcing its image as a haven for luxury and elegance. While Grace's public image shifted to that of a poised princess, privately, she grappled with the loss of her creative identity and the stringent demands of royal life. Her private life was marked by moments of unhappiness and loneliness. Close family members and friends later revealed that she struggled to adapt to the strict expectations of royal life. Her brother, John Kelly Jr., remarked, "Grace's life as a princess was not always a fairy tale. She missed the creative freedom of acting and found the constraints of palace life challenging." Her children, too, later acknowledged that their mother felt isolated at times, especially as she sought to balance her public role and her private desires. These revelations paint a picture of a woman who loved her family, but mourned the loss of her artistic voice. Behind the scenes of the royal marriage, tensions simmered within Monaco's royal family. This backdrop of internal discord added another layer of complexity to the challenges Grace and Rainier faced in establishing their legacy. The couple's marriage, while celebrated globally, was not without its share of struggles, both in public and private. One of the most significant points of contention was between Prince Rainier III and his elder sister, Princess Antoinette. Antoinette was ambitious and politically minded, reportedly believing that her own children had a stronger claim to the throne than Rainier's descendants. She openly advocated for her son Christian to be named heir, challenging Rainier's authority and causing a rift within the family. The feud was not only a personal matter, but also a political one, threatening to destabilize the principality's fragile unity. Despite her efforts, Rainier's position remained secure, and the birth of his children with Grace Kelly ultimately solidified his lineage. This family discord, however, revealed the complex dynamics of royal family navigating tradition, ambition, and the pressures of maintaining Monaco's sovereignty. Grace Kelly and Prince Rainier III's marriage was blessed with 3 children: Princess Caroline, Prince Albert, and Princess Stephanie. These children would not only inherit their parents' legacy, but also serve as a bridge between Monaco's traditional values and the evolving modern world. Their lives and achievements highlighted how Grace and Rainier's union influenced the principality's future, while also navigating their own unique challenges. Each child played a significant role in shaping the legacy of their parents and the future of Monaco. Princess Caroline, the eldest, became known for her elegance and commitment to charitable causes, mirroring her mother's poise and grace. Prince Albert, the couple's only son and the heir to the throne, has continued his father's legacy of modernizing Monaco while maintaining its traditional values. Princess Stephanie, the youngest, gained a reputation as the family's most rebellious figure, pursuing a career in music and fashion while remaining fiercely devoted to her family. The royal children symbolize the blending of Hollywood glamour and European aristocracy, embodying the union's aspirations for a modern yet timeless Monaco. Their lives, though marked by personal triumphs and challenges, underscored the enduring impact of their parents' extraordinary marriage. Tragically, Grace Kelly's life ended on September 14, 1982, following a car accident on the winding roads of Monaco. She was driving with her daughter, Princess Stephanie, when she reportedly suffered a stroke, causing the car to lose control and plunge down a steep embankment. Grace was rushed to the hospital but succumbed to her injuries the following day. Her untimely death sent shockwaves around the world as millions mourn the loss of a woman who had embodied grace, elegance, and compassion. Prince Rainier was devastated and never remarried, dedicating himself to preserving her memory and the legacy they built together. Grace's passing marked the end of an era for Monaco, but her influence endures through her children, her charitable works, and the timeless allure she brought to the principality. The marriage of Prince Rainier III and Grace Kelly was a union that shaped not only the destiny of Monaco, but also the lives of those within its royal family. From the calculated strategy to secure Monaco's future, the sacrifices Grace made to leave behind her Hollywood career, the tensions within the family over the throne, the lasting impact of their children, and the heartbreak of Grace's untimely death, this story is as layered as it is fascinating. While their union brought unprecedented attention and prosperity to Monaco, it also revealed the complexities of navigating love, ambition, and duty. What do you think about the balance between personal sacrifice and the greater good in such unions? Does the allure of royalty justify the costs, or does it magnify them? Their story invites us to reflect on the price of fairy tales and the legacy they leave behind.